All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back. 180! 56! Watch the screen! Pass! What's up?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
It's going to be a long day.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Darren Lee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Buzz. 47 miles. 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah.
Banjo. Mike's 47. Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Third and 12.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Go! Ready? Hey, Delta. Man, get it.
They'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Orbit. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, one more. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Deep river. Deep river.
They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gardner. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz able to find Switzer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You think you gonna get this? Hey, Echo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, watch your lane.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the pass. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the hook.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Get the ball. Hey, Haywood.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Let's go, D.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. It's our time. It's our time. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Second and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
Let's go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
The tackle made by
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Here we go on second and 12. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Thomas Kelsey. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
56. It's a party night.
Now back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20. Second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Eagles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Back. 180.
59. Mike to 59. Come on. Come on, D.
On play action, Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go. 280.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Check. 53 is Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Got it.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wentz now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53. Run, watch the run.
2nd and 9 now. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Nowadays, at that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up, a lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Down, 10-2 soft.
Switch. Kill.
Fire.
They'll set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. Contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.